Stay connected to my channel. Young ladies, young fathers, it's a long way to go. We are proceeding with our child development. I talked about social development. Today I'm going to focus on physical development. What is physical development generally, without consulting researchers? Generally, physical development is when you show life. Physical development is when you are doing your activities rigorously. When you are showing that you are fit. That's physical development. Now, we want to see how the unborn baby can show that he is physically fit while he is still in his or her mother's womb. There are some movements the baby will perform, and the mother will tell that the baby is physically fit through those movements. And sometimes when we are watching the mother's belly, you can see those movements. So it shows that the baby is physically fit. There is a lot which is taking place in the mother's womb to support physical development. I talked about balanced diet, bodybuilding foods, protective foods, energy-giving foods. All those types of foods will promote physical development. I talked about being free from various diseases. It also promotes physical development. Now, when the baby is born, the baby should show some reflex actions. She's not going to be taught on how to open the eyes. She's not going to be taught on how to lift fingers. The baby is not going to be taught to perform some facial expressions. Those are reflex actions. It shows that the baby is physically fit. Now, the mother is the only person who can tell that the baby is physically fit through sucking. When the baby is sucking the mother's breast, the mother will tell that the baby is physically fit, because there will be coordination between the tongue and the mouth. The tongue and the mouth will grip the breast of the mother. It shows that the baby is physically fit. There is a coordination, no splitting out of the milk. And when the baby is crying, you can tell that the baby is fit. Yes, he is crying, but the baby is fit. There is a cry which you can tell that what's wrong with my baby. When the baby is producing a sound, no matter that she's communicating something, but it shows that he or she is physically fit. The baby will also lift fingers up and down. The baby will show that the neck is stiff. When the baby is sleeping, you can check the movements. While the baby is sleeping, it shows that the baby is physically fit. When the baby is flat, fluffy, it means there is something wrong with the physical aspect. Now we want to trace the physical aspect. When the baby is crawling, you can tell that the baby is fit. The baby will be following the rolling object. Those are playing materials. So you have to think of the type of materials to provide to the baby in order to promote that physical aspect. When the baby is trying to stand, there is a certain stage when you should not expect a baby to have support when he's standing. When the baby is trying to walk, is the baby staggering, or is the baby struggling, or the baby is trying by all means to show that it's time for me to walk? That's how we trace the physical fitness of the baby. Sometimes the baby wants to stand, he or she will fall down. Sometimes the baby is crawling, you just hit against the wall. It shows there is something wrong with the physical fitness. So the mother now should be there for the baby to support for physical development. Now let us follow the baby. There are some stages. or in the child development. There is no need for me to unpack and show different groups of babies. If I'm saying a baby, I know we are going on well together. And if I'm saying a child, those words are also interchangeable. Just to check, if I'm talking of a baby now who is going to play with others, the baby is now sometimes 1.5 years. He's going to play with others. You have to follow and watch and assess and see how the baby is interacting with others. So sometimes the baby is being beaten the whole day and he's crying or she's crying. The physical fitness should be checked. If the baby is physically fit, if he is beaten, he's going to hit back. Or else, if he is beaten, he will run away from those who are good at beating others. Rather than crying and just seated up to the extent of sleeping while crying, it shows that the baby is not physically fit. The baby should stand on his own or stand the ground, hit back or run away from others. Thus, it shows that the baby is physically fit. And there are various materials which we should provide to the babies or to the children for us to support that physical aspect. Because we want to go with the child in the classroom. So if the child is not physically fit, he's not going to catch up with others. He's always behind because he's weak. And sometimes he is afraid to join with others in groups and share ideas and share learning materials. So let us try by all means to promote the physical aspect of the babies or of the children in order for them to interact with the environment, interact with the fellow friends. It will be easy for the baby now to solve problems when it is time for school going age. The baby should solve problems with others. The baby should also perform tasks which are given to others, or which are given to fellow friends, such that you show that he is physically fit. If the baby is physically fit, it means the brain is also up and the baby is jacked up, ready to solve problems. When the baby or when the child is now an adult, he can earn a living when he's physically fit. Let's talk of those who are doing sports activities. They are earning a living. They are paid just because of playing football, just because of running, just because of swimming. All those games. It shows that the baby or the child or that adult is physically fit. That adult was supported throughout, starting from when he was or she was in his or her mother's womb, up to the extent of now performing all those sports activities. Let's think of musicians. They are very strong. They need to play guitars and dance. Let's talk of Macheso. He's good at playing guitar because of the fingers. They were supported. Just because Macheso can play to music, he's physically fit. Let's talk of Japreza and many other musicians which you can tell. It started from when the baby was in his or her mother's womb and the baby was supported through and through. That's our serious business, to promote each and every development of the child, such that the tomorrow or the future of the baby or of the child or of an adult will be okay, and will be proud of our products. We will open our hands being proud of our children just because of how we support it. We will support them. So you cannot support if you don't know what to do. So at the present moment, we know what to do when it comes to socialization. We know what to do when it comes to physical development. Let's think of those learning materials or play materials or toys which will support the physical development of the baby. There are a lot play materials at school. Let us leave those play materials. The baby is going to meet those play materials to support each and every aspect of development, which I am going to unpack as we go. Right now, I leave you a task to construct toys according to age group. And then ask yourself, is this toy suitable to promote social development or to promote physical development? There are some toys which cut across the board. They will promote physical development and promote social development. In my next presentation, we are going to say something about another aspect of child development. Thank you, viewers.